For a speech when you work 60 to 80 hours a week.
Oh.
Well, we'll see how that works out as Jim gives his speech. This one counts. Jim?
Thank you, Ms. Toastmaster. Well, I was going to have some video I was going to show you on this. Thought it'd be a cool intro. Apparently I can't get on the internet, so forget that. This is now a nice paperweight. Actually, I won this.
Wow.
Yeah. I went to a dealership and they gave me, thank you, they gave me a $600 gift card. That's today.
Wow.
I'm just learning how to use it. So, I'm burning up a minute of my time because I don't have video to show. But what I was going to say was have you ever wanted to learn something, a skill, a game or anything, and you didn't really know how to start? It's easier these days because you've got the internet and things like this that you can use. Back when I was in high school, we didn't have that. You had Funkin' Wagnalls or Encyclopedia Britannica or whatever. And I was enamored with pool. There was nothing that I knew of how to teach you how to play pool. So my friends and I, somebody had a table, we just beat balls around, had a good time, didn't know what we were doing, didn't really care, and that's one of the great things about pool, is that you can still not be good at it, and I mean, you could probably wrap a cue stick around the light post or something, but if you're in golf, you know what you can do there. But it's fun, and you don't have to be good. The things that well, not that so much that I remembered. 20 years probably went by in the interim, and you know, I just played here and there, and thank you. And it wasn't until about 20 years later that I ran across someone that actually knew how to play and was willing to teach me. That was one of my coworkers and my future business partner. So it made the transition a lot easier for me to learn how to play when I have somebody that actually can show me, especially back in the caveman days when there wasn't much out there, and really helped to get me started on a game that I really love to play. So by that time they'd now come out with videotapes, which we didn't have in the 60s. You barely had a television back then. Books, manuals, things like that you could learn stuff. I know you're letting me slide on some of these, but it made it a lot easier for me, and one of the main things that I liked about pool is that for me, it's played indoors. Air conditioned comfort. I've worked outside most of my adult life in Florida. So anytime I can get inside, I'm there. Don't put me out on the golf course. I've already spent my time outside. So the other nice thing about pool is that anybody can play it. I mean, it's a matter of men, women, children, people in wheelchairs. They have leagues for people in wheelchairs to play. You can have a table in your house, and you can play in your house. You don't have to go out. And I spent several years, I had a table in my house. I don't have one now, but I did. And taught my kids how to play pool. Taught some of the neighbor kids how to play pool. So far, none of them have reached professional ranks where they could support me in my dwindling years. But we had a good time, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, it really is. It's easy. You don't, it's not like tennis, golf, anything like that. You might come back after a day and have some muscle strains, or be sore for a few days. Bowling, for instance. God, I hate that game. It kills me. I'm sore for like a week after that game. I only play like once every 10 years, so that might explain it. Now there's a lot of different types of games in pool. There's 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball. No, there's no 11-ball, I don't believe. There's straight pool, snooker, one pocket, last pocket, 3-ball monte, that's only naming a few of them. My favorite games are 8-ball and 9-ball. 8-ball I think everybody's probably familiar with, maybe not so much on 9-ball. 9-ball, you have to hit all the balls in order, and you have to strike the lowest ball first, and if you foul, the other player gets ball in hand, which makes it a lot easier, especially if he's good. Or she. So, I'll do my own dinging, thank you. So there's also straight pool. Straight pool is played on a point system, and you shoot until you miss, and then your opponent wins. And there's several different size tables. They range from 6 foot to 12 foot. Snooker tables are 10 and 12 foot, and those things, if you haven't seen them, look like the size of this room. And I remember watching Steve Miserak playing Steve Davis, who was a big snooker player in England, and he had to put his glasses on. He said, "I can't even see the end of the table." But, so, pool to me is just a very, very good game, and it's something that I can enjoy for a long time. So what I would have to say to anybody is, if you want to learn a challenging game or other skill, whatever it is, find yourself someone that's done it before. It's a lot easier to find someone that's done it, that can coach you and help you out and get you started. It's a lot easier than trying to start yourself. So whatever it is, don't take it too seriously. And if you're like me, you'll have a hobby. You can play for many years and also meet some good people along the way. Thank you.